Hello everyone, and welcome to the Man Shed again. As always, I'm your host, Mac. Well, the week really flew. Seems like just yesterday I was out here in the Man Shed doing last week's video, but here we are again. So I thought first off I'd just do a quick clip of the truck life that I've got going on in the front yard. As I was coming out my front door to come around here to the back, to come to the shed, notice that the truck collection is getting quite large, so I thought I'd do a quick video on the current state of truck life in my front yard. Okay, just doing a little bit of truck life on my way back to the shed. This is my Toyota Tundra. This is a Platinum Edition. This is a really nice truck. It's got a deluxe interior in it, rides really nice. There's tons of room in the back seat. It's the only truck where people will fight to sit in the back seat. And this is my 2018 GMC 4x4 work truck. It's a plain Janer. It's just got a rack on the top for hauling stuff around, pipe and stuff like that. Otherwise, definitely a work vehicle. This is 1996 Dodge Cummins diesel. The motor finally died in this. These have a problem called a killer dowel pin, so that was fixed on this one. And they put a threaded bolt in place of the dowel pin, but apparently the bolt gave way and it came back out through the engine. So it can be repaired, but it's about a $3,000 fix, and the motor was about the only valuable thing left on this. Sorry, something distracted me there. So it's actually a dowel pin on the front there, holds the timing, something on the timing gear. So anyways, it was fixed. The guys put a threaded bolt in it, but I guess the Loctite gave out. Bolt came out, went through some casings on it. Can be fixed, but it's about $3,000 damage, or $3,000 to have it fixed, so I doubt if that's going to happen. The motor was about the only valuable thing left in this truck. And this is my 1997 Chevy short box 4x4. This is supposed to be my hunting and fishing truck. I got some videos where I started fixing it up a few years ago, but the project kind of died, so I've got to get this going again this year. Yeah, it's got a nice big, it's an 8270 Warren winch on the front. I think that's what it is. All the front end, I've replaced the whole front end in it, so I got some work to do inside. So that's another project for this year. So anyways, that's the truck life going on in my front yard. So that's all the trucks that are currently residing in my front yard. Having said that though, my son just put an offer in on a house that was accepted, so he's tentatively going to be moving there in April, so he'll take the Dodge with him. And I think he's going to buy my Tundra as well. I don't really use the Tundra that much anymore. So I may be down two trucks, so I'll be down to both of those Chevys. Try and get the old black guy running there because I'm going to need something for fishing, which I'm hoping to do more of this year. So also, before I did this video, before I did my sit down part here, I did a little cleaning up and around the shed here. So I just thought maybe you'd like to follow along where I straighten out a few things here in the shed and explain a few of the things here in the Man Shed. So here we go. Okay, well, I'm back in the Man Shed. Just doing a little bit of cleaning up. There's quite a bit more to clean up, as you can tell. Things are a little on the messy side in here, but start picking away at it. This is my ATV too. It's a 750 Kawasaki Brute Force twin cylinder. It's a nice ATV. It's got lots of power. It's got all the power you'd ever want. I'm gonna get out riding this thing here once the snow melts a bit more. I gotta get a new helmet too. My old helmet's shot, so get a new helmet, and then I'll probably, if I end up getting a GoPro, I'll Get a GoPro mount for the helmet or something. Or a chest mount. The other thing that would worry me with a GoPro on the helmet is you'd be go to check your camera after 5 miles and found that it fell off when you first started. So think about that. But yeah, I got 2 jugs of oil for it. I haven't found the filters yet. They're in the other garage. So now that it's cleaned up a bit more, I should be able to find that. So we'll put that on the list. Might have to start a list of things to do, I guess. And there's that grinder pedestal I made. Still got to paint that. Got to paint it orange there to match everything else. Just got to go up and get some orange paint. Got these steel wheels so you can tip it back and roll it around. Starting to run out of space in here though. If I get the other garage cleaned out enough, I can stick this quad back in that garage, and then that gives at least give me some room to work in here. That's my bandsaw there, metal cutting bandsaw. It's a liquid cutting one, whatever you want to call it. The only drawback to that thing is it sits too low, so I never find like a roller rest for when you're cutting long stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a frame for it just to raise it up a bit. I've got some 2-inch square tubing I got to pick up next week. So I'm going to make a frame out of 2-inch square tubing, lift it up about 1 foot or so, and then make a L angle iron frame for it to sit in. It'll be similar to what I did here on the belt sander. Same idea. I'll get some heavy duty casters. That's another project. These are these storage units I made. These are old index card file cabinets from I don't know what they're from, a bank or something like that. So you can actually, excuse me, you can actually store quite a bit of stuff in them. And actually, I found a bunch more tape measures too, so I guess I wasn't quite as low on tape measures as I had thought. Put all that hardware and stuff I bought in here. So that's another project. One of these days I gotta come along and make some new labels, label them all exactly what's inside them. Same idea again. This is 2x2 square tubing. Made the frame and then just slid these guys in here and just tacked them in. Works good. Still got to cut this cable up too. Didn't get very far with that project. Put that one on the list too. Actually, I've got a book here. I should start a list of things to do. First thing on the list, start the list of things to do. All right. Well, at least I got the table cleaned off enough. So that's what it was kind of looking like in the shed before I sat down and started this. I'm going to keep gradually cleaning up in here now that the weather's improved and I can spend more time out here. So now I just want to do some mail calls here and some quick shoutouts. Meant to have all this stuff out in the mail this past week, but just ran out of week. I was doing a lot of mailing of packages. I sold a bunch of reloading stuff, reloading press I had, a few guns and various items. Just kind of downsizing some of that stuff. I never use it anymore. It's just sitting around gathering dust. So just want to kind of get rid of some of it. So I was busy at the post office, but busy getting that stuff out. People already paid me via electronic money transfers, so I wanted to try, when I sell something like that, I try to get the stuff out to them as fast as possible, just so they're not panicking there, thinking I'm not going to ship it or whatever. So anyways, just a few shout outs here. The first one is for Ray's Garage. That's the name of his YouTube channel. Ray's been on YouTube as long as I have anyways. He's a really great guy. He lives in Central California. He's got a beautiful shop, beautiful home. He does all kinds of interesting stuff. He's starting to take up metal forging. He's built himself a nice forge. And he's always buying tools and improving upon them. And he does, does all kinds of different stuff. So if you get a chance, definitely watch his channel, Ray's Garage. So anyways, Ray, stickers will be in the mail this week for sure. The other guy I'm sending a sticker to is Abandoned City Camo Crew Explorers. That's a long name. He's a YouTube channel from England. What he and his crew does. Oh, is that good Queen's English? I gotta think about that. Anyways, what the YouTube channel is about is him and his mates go around and they explore abandoned military bases, abandoned fortifications from the Second World War, that type of stuff. I believe they live kind of in the southern part of the UK, so there's all kinds of stuff like that in that area from the war. And it's pretty interesting. They get into some interesting stuff. So, Abandoned City Camo Crew, your sticker will be going out this week. This time, I promise. And I've got one other one that's going to be going out. Where did it go here? I know it's in here. Anyways, it's for another YouTube channel called Scrapper D. He lives down in Kentucky. He does scrapping videos. So last week on here, I promised that I was going to send him a sticker plus a package of these Sawzall blades that I'd scored there at the building supply store that had shut down. So I just apologize, Scrapper D. I just didn't have a chance to get it out last week, but I will get it out this week. So this will be in the mail to you. It'll probably take about a week to get down to Kentucky, something like that. So I also recommend checking out Scrapper D's channel. Like I say, he does mainly scrapping videos and stuff like that, but his videos are really high quality. He obviously spends a lot of time editing the videos and everything, so they're well worth watching. So that's it for the outstanding business of mailing things out and channel shoutouts. So I just want to add too that I'll be putting links to those YouTube channels in my description of this video, and be links to their pages so you can go check out some of their videos, which I really hope you do. So, what would Sunday in the Man Cave be without beer? Well, it'd be lousy, to be honest. It'd be really lousy. So, got a nice beer I picked up yesterday at the liquor store. This is Russell Angry Scotch Ale. So I have Scottish ancestry, so I'm all about everything Scottish and Scotland. So I thought, Angry Scottish Ale or Angry Scotch Ale would be definitely something I'd be interested in. So it's made by the Russell Brewing Company, and they're a brewery here in British Columbia. Yeah, there's a little bit of a blurb on here. Yeah. A wee Angry Scotch Ale is part of the Russell Brewmaster series, which is a succession of small batch beers crafted for an unconventional beer drinker. Hey, I think I fit that bill. I'm definitely an unconventional beer drinker. Probably unconventional right across the board, but that's another story. Crafted in the style of a 19th century 90-shilling Scotch Ale. Ian Matthews, you can tell me what 90 shillings is worth. I'm not sure. A strong dark ale with a dominant malt accent that originated in Edinburgh, made with a Scottish specialty malts including peated malt, imparting a slightly smoky character to the beer. I don't really like peaty Scotch that much, but we'll see. We use an extended boil time for the brewing process that intensifies the roasted malt flavors of dark fruit and toffee. Ooh, toffee, that's nice. Well, it's not too sweet though. Russell Brewing Company has been brewing premium craft beer in British Columbia since 1995. Our beer is 100% natural and has no preservatives. We don't pasteurize, which means that we don't kill the taste. You drink it the way it is brewed. Fanatical about beer. Hey, I'm fanatical about beer too. It shows, right? We believe that the passion and quality that goes into creating Russell beer comes through in the taste. Enjoy. Well, I certainly intend to enjoy. I have to come up with a different bottle opener. My other bottle opener's in the man cave, so this is the, it's actually a flare nut wrench, but it should do as a bottle opener. Perfect. Something to pick up later. All right, so let's just do a little pour here. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, so it's not dark, but definitely on the darkest side. Not a huge amount of a head on it, but definitely smell some barley and hops there for sure. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was expecting more of a sour taste there. A lot of these craft beers, they're more like they have kind of a bitter taste to them for whatever reason. But actually, this one's not too bad. Yeah, it's all right. Just have another one. Just another taste, just make sure. Yeah, that's definitely good. I don't have the beer chart with me, but that's definitely a good beer. Angry Scotch Ale. So if you ever have a chance to try Scotch Ale, this one here, I don't believe this, you'd have a hard time trying to buy this outside of British Columbia, I think, but if you ever have a chance to try any kind of a Scotch Ale, I'm sure they all taste kind of similar. And this was, this got the gold medal in the Canadian Brewing Awards in 2014. So that means you probably buy it across Canada then. So anyways, that is what we're drinking this afternoon here in the man cave. So I was at the Milwaukee store earlier this week, and every time I'm in there, it's not actually the Milwaukee store, but it's where we buy all our fasteners and stuff. They've got tons of Milwaukee Tools there, so I always have difficulty passing up on something that I don't have. So I picked this Milwaukee 11-in-1 multi-driver up for myself while I was in there. Not a huge fan of multi-purpose tools, but this kind of stuff's handy because it's got a selection of bits and everything, so it's nice to have in your vehicle or in your ATV or something like that. Just rather than carrying around 10 different screwdrivers, you can just carry one of these multi-tools. So just going to open this bad boy up here and see what it's all about. Now, one thing I'm disappointed about, I guess I knew this, but this is right on the back here. Where did I see this? Oh yes, professionally made in China. So I guess I was probably a bit naive thinking that Milwaukee Tools were actually made in Milwaukee, but I don't know if, I'll have to do some research. I don't know if all the cordless stuff or everything comes from China. Probably does. But anyways, be that as it may, it's pretty good quality stuff, so must come from a high quality area of China. Now, one thing I'm not a fan of is this packaging that is basically impossible to get into. In the old days, anything from China, it used to come in a wooden box and it was wrapped up with that oily paper and soaked in grease. Used to take you a day just to clean it up if it was a tool or something like that, but the Chinese have definitely changed their attitude on packaging. and not for the good. I just have to make sure that these bits don't go flying, which has definitely happened in the past. Boy, that's hard work. I'm gonna have to have another sip of beer there. That's pretty hard work. Pretty hard work for an old guy. Okay, so I finally got this guy out of the package. So first thing, it comes with 2 nut drivers, 1/4 inch and 5/16. Pretty handy sizes. So just flips around, 5/16 on one side, 1/4 inch on the other. Yeah, there's a bit of that Chinese grease on there. I guess they haven't totally abandoned their old ways. I was kind of hoping this was the ratcheting version. I've got a couple of these somewhere. They actually ratchet. This one's just a fixed one. Yeah, well. And then it comes with comes with Phillips bits, torque bits, flathead bits, and Robertson bits. For you people that don't live in Canada, Robertson bits were invented up here and the most superior screw head you can buy, bar none. So that's just that little multi-driver I picked up. Now the only thing I'm seeing here as we're talking it's got another nut driver. There's a couple more sizes of nut drivers in the back. But I'm wondering where you store all the bits. I'm hoping. I can store one down in there. Store another one in there. Maybe you can store another one in there. But I'm getting it. That goes together, and then more Chinese grease. Okay, so I was wondering where you were going to store the bits when they weren't used, but they all fit inside the shank of it. So. There you go. That's kind of a handy little doodad. I forget what I think it's only about $10, something like that. So I thought I'd buy it and give it a try. So I guess that's about it from the man shed this week. Bought another bottle of single malt scotch yesterday, so I'll be doing another single malt scotch review on that. It's one of my personal favorites. It's a 14-year-old Oban. So I'll be doing a little background on the distillery and everything on that one. Probably put that out about the middle of the week, something like that. And I got a couple other ones I'm working on, so I'm trying to get at least one a week out. Once I get more time, whenever that's going to be, try and get them out more regularly, but at least try to get one out a week anyways. So, as I say, that's it for Sunday in the Shed with Mac. As always, thanks for stopping in, and cheers.